Back up.
Vibrate like a Nokia.
They say we controversial and we breaking the virtues. Now that we in the game, we in every commercial. Magazine, radio, we stay interviewing. Might hit up Wendy Williams just to ask her, how you doing? I wake up every morning, my face in every blog. Freaky boys, t-shirts, every catalog. They try to bring us down, but we say fuck the press. And all these weak rappers time to take a fucking rest. I'm finna sock it to 'em.
Might go to church on a Sunday. Somebody hear me when I'm praying. Somebody feeling what I'm saying. I will never demand, I always get it, so I feel like the man. I've been paying on my records. Mixing many nights, I've been busy being reckless. Can't really help it, I'm too used to being restless. Life slowed down when we made it out to Texas. Gotta make a move, I'm like, nigga, what it do? You never been a rapper if you never had school. See me out here grinding like I never had.
I'm fucking with that.
We love this pop.
And that was Prince Akeem by our very own Marc Haize.
Hey, how you doing?
Welcome to
What the fuck is a Marc Haize?
Hashtag that.
Hashtag who the fuck is inmates.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. Welcome to Opinionated. I am Louie V, Louis Jones.
Hello, my name is Marc Haize. I'm here for you.
I'm Michael Devon LeBlanc. You can find me on Instagram at Michael Devon LeBlanc.
Hey, there you go.
Okay, thank you guys for tuning in today. Today we're going to start off a topic about the car crash in California Cliff that presumed to have killed all 8 members of the Hart family from Washington State.
It was 8 of them motherfuckers?
It was 8 people in the car. 2 ladies and about 6 kids.
God damn, it's like
3 of the kids.
6?
Man, 6 kids.
3 of the kids have been found dead. The other 3 are missing. They're presumed to be dead, and they're presumed to be still in the ocean.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
Basically, they found out that the crash was intentional.
Whoa.
Okay, so that brings me to this question. In cases where CPS and DCFS, which is Child Protective Services and DCFS, is notified and nothing is done, later resulting in a serious injury or death, who should be responsible and what should be done to prevent this from happening in the future?
Man, that's a deep one, man. That's a heavy one. When CPS has been notified.
Yes. So within this particular case, basically CPS and DCFS was notified about, the kids coming, asking for food from neighbors and being neglected and, a lot of other stuff that kind of led up to this. Social workers came out, investigated, nothing was found, and basically 6 kids, 3 kids are presumed dead and 3 kids can't be found and missing.
And where are the parents at?
They did.
They also did. So you think they just went ahead and just killed themselves on purpose?
Yeah, basically, that's what the evidence looks like. Yes. So the question is, when social workers have been called, when DCFS has been called, and they did an investigation, nothing has been found, but right after, something tragic happens. Basically, who should be responsible? Should CPS be responsible? Should the social worker be responsible? Should the family be responsible? Who should be responsible?
I mean, we can't put the responsibility on nobody but the motherfuckers that did it.
That's what I was thinking. That's a tough one because, like you said, the social workers, they didn't see anything. They had their professional reviews, so they just had to go with that.
Like, if I'm a social worker and I do an investigation and I don't find nothing, and then they decide that they want to check themselves out, that ain't on me. Fuck it.
If I had to blame anybody, I had to blame community because, like, we're in this whole.
The community is who called DCFS on the family. The kids was running to neighbors and asking for food, and just felt like they was presumed to be neglected. So the neighbors was the one that was calling in.
So the neighbors had an idea this was going on.
Yep, the neighbors called in several times, and basically the social DCFS and CPS basically said that they couldn't, they didn't find anything.
Were these kids adopted? Were they adopted? Oh my children.
6 kids?
They were adopted?
Yes.
CPS said they were adopted.
So he adopted 6 kids and killed themselves.
That's some fuckery, man. How you gonna adopt some kids and then kill them?
Okay. I'm going to kind of answer this from a mental health professional standpoint. I worked in social work. It was one of many of my jobs. I definitely did it. It was one of many of my jobs. And the reason why I got out of social work is because a lot of times we go into these homes and we actually realize that a lot of these kids are being neglected, you know, but it's so much that's going on within our world, and, you know, within our world, it's just like, basically from a social work standpoint, it's just like, it's hard to get around to everybody, you know. They basically, you're one person and they basically flood you with all of these cases. And it's like, even though we know that something that's happening over here, it's always somebody who's in a worse situation. So you prioritize that person, and then sad to say, a lot of people kind of get, you know, left to the side, and then those be the ones that end up dying or end up, you know, being killed or whatnot. You know, so I definitely blame the system. It's definitely the system. It's not enough mental health workers. It's not enough social workers to go around to, you know, provide enough, you know, a great deal of attention to these cases so that these kids could be helped, you know.
Crazy people gonna do crazy people shit.
But do you feel like the social workers just didn't follow through with their jobs well enough? Is that what you're saying?
I will say that they didn't follow through with their jobs because they have a big caseload. And it's like, if I have 30 cases where all of these families are, you know, being indicated in child abuse or some form of abuse, the thing about it is that when I go to this home, I'm like, okay, I went to 5 homes today, so I have to prioritize, you know, the ones that's in an immediate danger, and I have to work on those cases first. Basically, they probably didn't see anything, or they probably did see something, but they probably had other cases that was basically like, you know, more urgent. And by handling those cases and prioritizing those cases, basically these cases fell to the side, and things like this always happens. So it's a system thing. It's not enough. There's not enough workers to go around for all of these cases, you know. And it'd be simple if it was like, okay, if I had, you know, if it was a max on the person to say, okay, each social worker should have only 10 cases max, so that way they can prioritize those cases, you know. But in this world, it's like 30 kids, 40 kids to one social worker. It's a burnout rate. So.
Oh damn! Yeah. I did not know that. I did not know that. We need to step
So
it up.
final thoughts on that topic. Go, Mark.
Final thoughts, man.
Final thought.
You're right. You're absolutely right. We believed in the system and it failed us once again. You know, but
the system ain't got shit to do with you driving your kids off the motherfucker.
The system has
no, here's a valid point. If we don't have enough people working in these social positions, they're not getting paid enough. So nobody wants to do that because they're not getting paid enough. That goes back to being teachers and shit.
When did like a lesbian couple or murder?
What?
Yes.
It was a lesbian couple that adopted a bunch of kids and then killed everybody? Come on, man.
Yeah.
I understand. You can't blame it solely on the system.
Because if we're going to blame somebody, we might need to blame the motherfucking adoption agency. Because aren't you supposed to thoroughly check these motherfuckers and make sure
that goes back to the
social work. That's the system.
That goes back into the system.
So everybody fucked that up.
We just all missed the ball.
Everybody dropped that.
Not enough people going into mental health psych social work, you know, and basically it's like the ones that's there, it's like, it's too much. So like me as a therapist, it's like 30 kids to one therapist. It's like, oh, that's too many kids, you know, it's a burnout rate, you know.
So when you go through and visit, it's like, how long is a typical visit?
Basically my job is different. I just perform therapy, but as a social worker, basically you have to just make sure that everything in the home is up to par, you know, making sure there's food in the house, kids got clothes, you know, utilities on, so and so and so and so. But basically to wrap this whole topic up, I blame the system, and it's the system.
I blame the motherfucking parents.
Blame the parents, blame the systems, blame the adoption agency. You can blame everybody, but it's all.
We gotta stop blaming everybody but the motherfuckers that did the shit. Like every time something happens, we blame everybody but the motherfucker that did it.
I take you on that one too. I'm counting on both
ways. If the system did their job, those kids would have never ended up in the hands of those parents.
That's very accurate.
So it all falls back on the system. But next topic.
Crazy people.
Next topic.
Crazy people.
This is a good one. So Stephon Clark, pathologist, reported that Stephon Clark was shot 8 times, 7 times in the back. The question is, what do you think it will take to protect the lives of black people being killed by law enforcement? I'm going to start off with Mark.
What would it take? This goes back to what we were talking about last week, kind of. It would just take more black people stepping into these roles, more black politicians, more black officers, more black people in those higher ranking positions to oversee this. Yeah. I mean, because, you know, the Caucasian male has overtaken the structure of America.
Always?
Yeah, it's been that way since, you know, the beginning of America. That's just kind of how America was born, you know, on racism. And, you know, it's just, we're trying to slowly dish it out, you know, try to slowly get rid of it, but it'll always be evident. But I just feel like we just need more black people to take over. We need to step up, take on those roles.
Yeah, I mean, I think ultimately at the end of the day, it kind of comes down to empathy. Like a lot of motherfuckers ain't got empathy for just other human beings. Period. You can't fucking kill somebody and clock out like, it's another day on the job. You know what I'm saying? Like that's bullshit.
You seen Detroit?
What happened?
Detroit?
The movie Detroit?
Detroit, about the massacres. Some deep stuff. Check it out. Some informational stuff you should check out.
I mean, but ultimately, like, I'm just an actor, bro. Like, I don't have all the answers. You know what I'm saying? But having, like, I know I grew up, like, I even told my little cousin one day, my little cousin came to me and was like, I want to be a cop when I get older. I was like, you don't want to be
You don't want to do
cop.
that.
You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, like, we do need more black cops. And as a community, we need to, we need to, you know, encourage our youth
black lawyers.
Encourage our youth to be cops and shit.
Exactly.
I'm not going to be no motherfucking cop. I might play one one day. But
there's nothing wrong with being a cop, guys. You want to
but hold on, my man got shot 8 times. What happened to 20?
They fired 20 shots. 8 of them hit him, 7 of them hit him in the back, which means that he wasn't even facing them.
Yeah, and the motherfucker can't aim either.
Oh man, a whole bunch of vagina cops.
You shoot at somebody 20 times
and they're just shooting wild. It's ridiculous.
Okay. The thing about it with me, I'm a fire type person. I believe that you fight fire with fire. I'm all for people protesting and, you know, rallying and standing up for what matters and stuff like that. But I believe that you fight fire with fire. So I believe that what you.
That's what I'm saying. Every time you say that, I'm like, so we just gonna kill motherfuckers.
Yes.
Let me get our guns out.
Basically,
shoot back.
Basically. What you do to me, I'm gonna do to you, and that's just as simple as that.
Listen, you go get started
at the police.
You go get started. Me and Mark will come holler at you later. Bro.
Okay, y'all don't even gotta come out because what you do to me, I'm gonna do to you. Okay. You know, and what you try to do to me, I'm gonna do to you first. This is how it go. Okay. But basically, what I honestly feel, I feel like when I say we need to fight fire with fire, that means that we need to stop trying to get them to see us in a certain light. I feel like it's like they're never gonna be able to see us in a certain light. I mean, it's a dead end. It's been a fight that we've been fighting for centuries, and it's just we still in the same predicament.
We've gotten better. We can't sit here and act like we ain't got better.
It's been progress.
It's covert. It's covert.
Doing dabbing.
It's covert now. It's not as oblivious as it used to be. It's more covert now because people are being, you know, they are being. A lot of people have to. A lot of people are facing consequences for their actions. So back then, you can be like, "Fuck you, nigger," and you can still go to work and get a check. Now you say that today, you say, "Fuck you, nigger," or your ass is liable to get beat up. You're gonna be liable to be fired. You know, you're gonna be liable to be shamed if you're in the media. You know, if you're a public figure or something like that. So people they can't be so oblivious. So it's more of a covert, you know, racism now than it was back then.
That hard R hurts no matter who says it.
That hard.
You just said it. I was like, shit.
Definitely transcends whoever said it.
It don't faze me. It don't faze me. And the reason why I say that,
it's just a nasty word.
It is, but when I say it don't faze me, it's because I know that black people are superior, and I know that we are superior to everybody. You know, we are the originals, and you know, we are basically the only race that have vocational skills and, you know, is intelligent in a sense. I said it, yeah. I agree with it. No, it's true. We can all do something with our hands, and we all are intelligent.
All of us.
So that's the thing.
All of us, man.
You have a gift that you can utilize with your hand. You figure it out. You know, you don't know.
YouTube.
Hey, I figured out.
I
figured out the gift that I could do with my hand a long time ago.
We won't go there. But what we need to do as a community, as the black community, we need to start segregating ourselves.
Fuck no. Oh, hell no.
You are
absolutely not.
I'm gonna tell you.
I got more water, bitch.
We need to segregate ourselves from everybody else.
No,
the thing about it is that we need to segregate ourselves from everybody else. We need to start creating communities that only consist of us. We need to start spending our money within the black community. We need to start doing everything for us. We need to start protecting each other, going back to having small communities and everything. Because we keep trying to unite with everybody else, and everybody else is trying to take us out. So what is the other option? No, y'all stay over there. So
your plan for progress is to go backwards. That's what you're saying.
Absolutely. Because we ain't going forward.
Well, we wasn't happy when we were segregated. So what makes you think we would be happy?
We wasn't happy because we didn't know our worth when we were segregated. That's the thing. We didn't know our worth. No. We didn't know our worth. We didn't know. We knew we had the skills to make it happen. But the thing about it is that we didn't believe in ourselves as people. Now we know we can make it happen. We know that we can run businesses and run the world and do everything. So we don't need nobody to tell us anything. We can do it on our own. So the thing about it is that These people are trying to take us out because they know that we are kings and queens and that we are the majority and we are the leaders of this world. Because basically we're the competition. So the thing about it is that if they can't coexist with us, then they can't be around us.
But I also feel like we need to have some kind of like attachment to Africa. We need to.
Africa don't want no part of it.
I know they don't. But I feel, just hear me out. Just like we building communities in America. All right, just imagine that shit starts flourishing. We start building our own communities within America. Like I said, we have 13% of us. White men can easily just start cutting off our resources. Just easily. They can find some way to taint our shit, throw away our shit, burn our shit. But if we have like
are the majority rule. If we stick together,
we have a continent behind us.
If we stick together,
all it takes for us is to start investing in more land and property in Africa and start reaching out.
Bro, I'm not going to Africa. Y'all niggas can go.
I ain't going to Africa because I ain't never been. I ain't going to Africa because I ain't never been.
I'm from America, motherfucker.
I ain't going to Africa because I ain't never been to Africa.
I'm just saying that
what makes y'all think? What makes y'all think we gonna go to Africa and they gonna welcome us with open arms? They not looking at us like that.
But Oprah has like a school down there, so they love Oprah. I know it's out of reach. But I'm saying there's a lot of people in the black community.
They spend some money down there.
But there's a lot of people in the black community who can go out there and build communities and whatnot.
But they don't want no part of us. We got no. You know what? I'm not leaving a place where my ancestors built. They can leave if they want to leave. I'm not leaving. I'm staying here.
No, I'm not saying leave. I'm just saying we just.
I'm gonna be right on 43rd Street. And I'm gonna set up. And I'm gonna span to 45th Street and 46th Street and 47th Street. I'm gonna go to Crenshaw, then I'm gonna go all the way down. I'm not moving.
Because all this gentrification is going on. Like instead of the white man taking over, we can definitely just have people with money and build upon these neighborhoods. Like, because everybody's knocking them down, but the only problem with that would be the people there. Like they don't have.
Ultimately, I think our best plan for action.
We need to like fund back into
the best plan for action.
Hold on, brother, because I know because you already talked about segregation.
Let's see it.
We can't go back.
We can't go back. On the white man.
I'm not
Stop depending on the white man to save you.
All right,
stop depending on the white man to save you.
First of all, we gotta stop because for the last 3 episodes we've been real anti-white. Now we can't sit here and act like there's no people.
We can't sit here and calling white people out on their shit. That's what we've been doing. We been calling white people out on their shit.
But have we said a single positive thing about white people?
When they do something positive, we gonna take something positive. You know what? I got it. Some positive. There we go.
Listen, hold on.
Some positive. That's what I gotta say.
When we do something positive, we'll say something positive.
Listen to
some positive.
Listen to the point. Our best plan for action for progress. Our best plan for action for progress is to. Because all white people ain't bad. We have white allies that want to help us move forward. We need
white people don't want to help. White people don't want to help you unless it benefits you. Unless it benefits them. White people only help black people because it benefits them. They not helping you because it benefits you.
You know that? You don't know every white man, bro. You don't know every white man. You don't know every white woman. That has been. I'm not saying that throughout history they don't have a mother.
But there's some good white people because throughout history there were white men who helped the black man out.
For the benefit of themselves.
That's not always
for the benefit of themselves. A white person has never.
I don't know about Kennedy.
Kennedy?
Oh, that's a reach.
Is that a reach? Really? I don't know. I'm not gonna say Abraham Lincoln. I'm not gonna say that motherfucker was a piece of shit.
He did it to benefit himself.
All politics is for the benefit of the.
But hold on, you think Martin Luther King would have got as much legislation passed that he did without Kennedy's fucking help?
You think?
And where's King now?
You think Kennedy would have got
where's King now?
I mean, yeah, he got killed by a white man, but
Martin Luther King went
do you think Kennedy would have got as many votes?
Martin Luther King
said we can't box. We can't put every white person under the hood of a fucking Klan hood. You know what I'm saying? We can't do that shit.
I agree with you. You can't box in white people.
Listen.
Because what's the difference between us sitting here saying all white people are bad and somebody with a fucking Make America Great Again show
Martin Luther King did y'all know that Martin Luther King went to his grave basically saying that he has led the black people into a fire? He said that.
Into a fire?
Into a fire. He said that.
Elaborate. What do you mean by that?
Google it on your own time. We got to move on to the next question.
All right.
Thank you.
There you go.
Next question.
Next question.
in regarding Stephon Clark. Old tweets from Stephon Clark and his girlfriend has resurfaced regarding black individuals. His girlfriend created several text messages referencing black men as niggas. Basically saying stuff like niggas ain't shit and niggas ain't got nothing and shit on yada yada yada. And Stephon Clark tweeted about black women basically saying black bitches bring darker days. People are
No, Stephon, no. Jesus.
That shit ain't funny, bro. Like, you gotta look at it from a comedic standpoint. That shit is funny.
Man.
It's not right. Just something's funny doesn't make it right. That shit's still funny.
A lot of shit that's not right. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't trust Family Guy. I don't trust Family. Don't worry.
I love that show.
People are now declining. People are now declining to stand with his. People are now declining to stand with his family and to rally for justice. Do you agree with people refusing to stand up for Stephon Clark due to his dislike for black women? I'm going to start this off because I'm going to make it short and simple, maybe a little long, I don't know. But has Stephon Clark been alive today and those tweets resurfaced, I would have read them. I would have read them for filth. I would have dragged them. Due to the fact that he's dead, I'm still going to drag him. But I'm going to separate the two. Him being murdered by law enforcement, maybe it's injustice, maybe it's not, I don't know the distance of it in its entirety, but we're going to handle that separately. I'm still going to stand on him because he was a black man and his civil rights was, violated, and he was murdered for, basically in an unjust way. But I'm speaking to all black men and people in general when it comes down to mistreating black women or disrespecting black women or disrespecting women in general. Basically, I seen a press conference with his grandmother who was crying and hurt and just, talking about his last moments and everything and, her love for her grandson, and it was just too much. She basically said that his mother was hurt and, like the whole family was just hurt.
Right.
But yet you on Twitter talking about some black bitches bringing darker days. But now I have to sit and I have to watch your grandmother who is extremely hurt. Your black grandmother who's extremely hurt. So it's just like, who raised this boy? Like who raised them?
Man, that's a whole other conversation.
Because his grandmama is darker than all of us in this studio. But who raised them?
That's a whole other conversation. But I agree with you 100%. It's not about what he did when he was alive. It's about the principle that a black man was gunned down in what was in his backyard.
It was his grandmother's backyard.
Backyard, and nobody said anything about it. Everybody's just letting it fly under the radar. Again, just because his character was off doesn't mean that that was justifiable. It's just ridiculous. So for people to just shun themselves from it, it's just very selfish on their own. But
most of the viewers that are watching saying they can't support next case.
Oh no!
I can't support next case.
It's not any. Y'all gotta think though.
Someone said sorry he got shot and killed, but I cannot support him.
Let's go, Mike. What you got to say about it?
Okay. I mean, again, like I agree with what you said. You got to separate the fact. Like, was he a piece of shit? Yes, but was he a black man that was unjustly killed? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not mutually exclusive. Like both are actually fucking possible. You know what I'm saying? So, while I don't agree with homie, if homie was alive and I knew homie, I'd have been like, bro, you
might want to delete that.
You
might want to
go back to that talking egg roll you popped off twice. That's what you do. Go back to that talking egg roll you popped off twice.
Ooh, what? That's what you're talking about. His Asian woman.
Mm-hmm. Don't disrespect.
His shit was Asian.
He had an Asian.
Bro, come on, man.
Don't disrespect my sister.
Bro.
You can't call
him that. Don't disrespect my sister.
Don't disrespect my sister.
Disrespect my sister. Support this show.
I'ma disrespect you.
No, you can't be going in on this man. Yes. He is bad.
And technically, I saw the video of him running from the police. Okay. And basically, I'm not saying that they was right. They was absolutely wrong for killing him. They was absolutely wrong for killing him because, as the autopsy showed, that he was shot 7 times from the back, which means that he wasn't a threat to you all, basically trying to get away. But the thing about it is that what we also have to realize as black men is that we have a target on our back. And one thing that's really pissing me off is that we create situations for ourselves, and I'm explaining that in a sense, but basically it's like if you haven't done anything wrong, why are you running from the police? Okay, I understand that they have a target against us. I understand that they want, trying to kill us or whatever, or trying to set us up.
Hey,
but that never ends well. That never ends well for us. I got a better chance of surviving if you just cuff me, take me to jail, let me plead my case, versus you shooting me in the back 7 times when I'm facing the opposite direction.
Hey, Louie, let's talk about moral honesty real quick, cause like you just called the Asian chick
I ain't got no moral honesty.
talking egg roll.
You said, I ain't got no more.
You called her a talking egg roll.
You beat a damn horse.
And that was funny as fuck.
I ain't got no more.
So hilarious.
It was funny as fuck, but wrong. Just like what my man said about dark-skinned women. He said dark chicks bring dark days. Funny, but wrong. It's the same shit.
I told you, man, fight fire with fire. That's y'all problem.
Man,
somebody do. You know what? Let me say something.
I love it.
When you fuck with a Mexican, they clap back. When you fuck with a white person, they destroy you. But when you fuck with a black person, they go and pray. They go and pray. They go and pray to their Lord. No, fight fire with fire. You cannot go to a white person and do anything to them and get away with it. You cannot go to an Asian person and do anything to them and get away. You cannot go to a Mexican person and do anything and get away. Why is it that black people always pray for better days? Go fight fire with fire. You fuck with me, fuck with you. You fuck with me, I'm gonna fuck with yours.
Man, it sounds like you telling us to go to the police and just start spraying.
Hey, you be committing the crime. Louie is saying this. You fuck with them back. Louie can be smarter about that. You can be smarter about that, but you fuck with them back.
Louie is saying all this fight fire with fire shit, but Louie ain't got no bodies. Louie ain't got no bodies.
We need black Louie.
He ain't got no bodies.
Black police.
Save it for your
black police. Body.
I forgot I was talking to some Chicago niggas.
Chicago niggas.
I done laid a few people down.
What we saying the last episode?
Now Louie over here admitting the murder on TV. Jesus Christ.
I didn't know. Don't call me to the witness stand.
But basically,
shit.
But to wrap it up, I don't feel like we should be refusing to stand with him. I feel like Stephon Clark is a hashtag, and he's an individual that became a hashtag, but it's a bigger purpose now. He became one of many others, and it's like we stand up for Stephon Clark, but we stand up for every other black person that has experienced injustice or that have lost their life to senseless violence or whatever. But I'm still going to hold him accountable on his disrespect to black women, because you got your black mama on TV and your black grandma on TV crying and hurt, and you disrespecting them in the same light. You came from a black person, and you gonna disrespect a black person.
I feel that.
But yet you got the talking N-roll over there calling people niggas.
You can't call an Asian woman talking N-roll.
Next topic.
Don't talk bad about our black women.
Don't disrespect them.
What you got, man? You over here snickering. What you got?
Don't disrespect them.
You're over here. What you got, man? You over here hiding.
It's just a lot, and I'm just laughing. Someone said, why should blacks have to be the bigger people in every situation?
Exactly.
Someone said Lewis is just loud and wrong. That wasn't funny. Ricardo said maybe the Asian community can go march for him.
Exactly. See?
Someone said they completely agree with Lewis.
Wow.
The smart will agree. The dumbs, I feel bad.
Honestly, yeah, I feel you.
You still got them massa type people.
And someone said black people aren't ready for a war.
That must be Mosiah.
I'm not going to war. Y'all niggas going to war.
Hey,
I ain't going to war.
That is Mosiah.
I know that's Mosiah, but I can always say okay, we'll hold it off. We'll hold that topic off. I'll let him live. But we are ready for a war. We might not have the money and the guns, but bro, y'all
niggas can go to war.
That's what we need.
That's what we need. We need money and guns. We don't got the money and the guns, but we got the willpower.
We can get it, though. No, we don't got it. We don't got it. But we can get it. That's the thing. We got Black Panther himself.
So tell me, black people.
Everybody ass.
So black people, are we pro-gun or not? Then we sitting there talking about. But 2 episodes ago, you said we got to get guns off the street. This episode, you talking about we got to shoot motherfucking white people.
Damn.
What are we doing?
Damn. Michael calls you out.
What we doing?
We gotta get the
listen. Violence ain't it, bro. Violence ain't it. We gotta get back to fucking law, bro.
Violence is the only way.
Are you serious?
What the fuck are you talking about?
We have exhausted all other resorts. We have exhausted all other options. What other options do we have?
So we got to arm ourselves.
Okay, we already prayed about it. We already prayed about it.
All right, speaking.
We already did. We already kept our mouth closed. We already shut up. We already did everything.
Like I said earlier,
Louie,
you grab your strap, go out, get a head start. Me and Mark are gonna do the rest of the shit.
Yeah, you always sit back, bro. Let me know how that goes.
Right, and that's the mentality why we would never get ahead because nobody's willing to fight.
I'm not fighting nobody.
We gotta fight with our brains.
When something happens to us,
damn it.
when something happens to us, everybody make noise, and then they get the next day they get up and they go to work.
Somebody asks why we always got to be the bigger person is because we got to show that we are the superior being. Just like you mentioned earlier, man. Okay. We just gotta come. We gotta get more lawyers. They ain't gonna take us out. We already had a president. And we had. I mean, of course, you know that. Okay, that's.
We gotta wrap this. We gotta wrap this up. All right, we gotta wrap this up. We gotta wrap it up. We gotta go to the next topic. We gotta go to the next topic. The next topic. The White House reported that police shootings of black men should be a local matter. Do you agree or do you disagree? Right. I'm gonna start off with Mike on this one.
Okay.
Well, another thing, we can't. Like,
this y'all White House talking. This money that y'all want to be
specifically black.
Yeah,
it's specifically black.
Yes, you read the article because I sent it to you.
Yeah,
but like, okay, so I can sit here and give the audience the obvious fucking answer that y'all know I'm gonna give y'all because I'm a black man. And
come on, they don't know.
Local matter. If you get killed by the police, it don't got nothing to do with their government.
It's not a fucking local matter.
They got
y'all need to figure out what they got something to do with
LAPD. We know they don't give a fuck.
We don't need no shit with them niggas. Y'all figure that out.
We know they don't give a fuck. So
y'all still want to pray about
our best solution.
I ain't praying for shit. I'm going to go get
our best. Maybe bring back the Black Panthers
every day.
Bring the Black Panthers back.
But the Black Panthers didn't stand for no shit though. They fought.
Yeah, and they wasn't out here killing white people. They were fighting back.
I didn't say that. I said fight or fight. If you start that fight, I'm gonna start my fight. My fight gonna be much bigger.
If you shoot at me, I'll shoot back. But I'm not just about to.
That's what I've been saying. I'm not saying go start nothing. I'm not saying
you out here.
I'm not saying go be the DC sniper. I'm just saying that if somebody fuck with you, you fuck with them back.
So we gonna shoot the guy that start shooting at you.
I never said fight them in that matter. What I'm saying is that you can be a bigger person by getting them in a different way. You don't have to do what they do.
Ultimately, at the end of the day,
when you get over on me, I'm gonna get over on you in a bigger way.
We can stop all this shit if we just make an example out of one motherfucking cop. One cop that kills an unarmed black man, get that motherfucker the death penalty, and these motherfuckers gonna start thinking twice about killing us.
Well, you know the black cop that killed the Australian bride is basically charged. He don't have it, but he's been charged with third-degree murder. That's basically a max of 25.
Man, get one of these motherfuckers.
Everybody else has. You know, they no indictment.
But look who's over these people. Look who's over. Well, you know what? I'm not even gonna just say this.
Christ, Louie. Louie is on one today, ladies.
But look at the cops when the other shootings. Look who's their boss, and look who's ahead of them. You know what I'm saying? That'll probably answer all our questions. And even if it is a black man, by the time you get so deep into it, black man's kind of puppeteered by all the white people anyway. He's just trying to keep his job.
So do you agree or do you disagree that black murders should be handled by local law enforcement?
Man, that's a deep one.
It's not deep at all, honestly.
I mean, I feel
not deep.
I feel like all matters should be handled by local enforcement. But in this situation that is happening on such a large scale, like every other month, it should definitely be taken into a federal case.
Give one of these motherfuckers the death penalty, and they'll start thinking twice about it.
Exactly, man. We need to. We need to just put a.
That's what
and they basically said that police.
Let that shit happen in Texas.
They didn't say Ray kill Boo Boo should be a local matter. They didn't say that.
They said white police.
Listen, your two kindergarten friends that grew up and dropped out in the 9th grade that started selling drugs. They didn't say Ray and Boo Boo. They said police shooting. So when a police officer kills an unarmed black person or unarmed white person, let's be a little bit better today. That's the good. That's something nice.
Can we stop talking about violence though? We got any topics?
Where's the love?
No.
Ain't violent?
Nope. We're gonna answer it. We're gonna
turn up on these motherfuckers.
Basically, they saying police shootings. My opinion on it is that no. If it's law enforcement, it needs to be handled on a broader level. And the thing about it, that it probably could have been a local matter if it was handled appropriately the first round. But when you all try to sweep it under the rug and everything, and people start to rally, that's when it has to become a national issue and to get national coverage so that everybody can make noise and bring the situation to light. Because if it's a local matter, it always gets swept under the rug.
But understand, they don't have national pressure on them. So just imagine if this would happen to an Indian kid. They have India ambassadors over them. You know what I'm saying? This happened to a Chinese kid. Same thing. This happened
to a black kid. His fuck ass That's how
it's just like, hey, we just killed a black kid in America. That's what I'm talking about. We gotta
A
regain
motherfucker who get paid $30,000 a year has to work my case.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying earlier. We need to have that refoundation in Africa where we have that whole reconnection. You don't have to go. You know what I'm saying? We just have to establish like some kind of relationship. And we just kind of come to an agreement, like, hey, it's hard for us. All right, we didn't mean to come here. Like, we love it here.
Africans are busy helping themselves to come out here and help us. We just had an entire movie about it.
Yeah,
the #1 superhero movie.
That is true. That was actually the concept of the movie.
That's the whole premise of the film.
Mike, close it out. Close out the topic.
Close out the topic?
Yes.
All We Need Is Love. The Beatles made that motherfucking song, and that shit is trash.
Yeah, the Beatles are also from England, and they don't deal with the things that we
do. But no, real talk.
You could have just said, not the Beatles.
I mean, that's
But Beyonce said get information.
Get information.
Beyonce said get information.
You militant as fuck, motherfucker. God.
Yeah. Okay. Next up.
Beyonce also said true love is the greatest weapon.
Hey,
let them know
love is real. She said
love to heal the world for by pain.
You got to love each other.
She said get information.
Michael Devon LeBlanc only hates
next topic, man. Let's go to the next topic, man.
Next topic is a more lighter topic. It's
finally, God,
we gotta switch it up a little.
Switch it up. Jesus, so much pressure.
Veganism. Is it forced?
We should have started with this
forced.
Is this what America is coming to? Now, this is a Marc Haize.
Oh my God, it's like everywhere I go, somebody's trying to push veganism on me. It's like, oh, meat, you'll slowly die. Like, we haven't been eating meat since like the beginning of time. It's just so annoying.
Motherfuckers have been dying, though.
You know, everybody, motherfuckers always die. Like, people used to die, like, well, back in the days where it was the BCAD era, people used to live till they was like 30, 40, and we advanced medicine and taking care of each other. People used to die from syphilis and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now you're trying to tell me that meat is gonna kill us? I mean, of course, if you overindulge on anything, it's gonna be bad for you. You know, of course. You know, even if you I'm pretty sure. Well, I don't know if you overindulge on fucking leaves and shit, it'll be bad. You just be skinny and just all frail and nasty looking. But
absolutely,
he's out here eating leaves.
Man, I don't know. I just seen like
shake the bush, nigga.
I seen some people the other day. They was protesting people eating fish. There was like screams. Some screams are unheard, and I was like, this has got to be the stupidest shit.
If I ever hear a fish scream, man.
You won't.
Alright, so I am a pescatarian. Most days I'm vegetarian.
Okay.
Most days I'm vegetarian, but I'm pescatarian. So my view on eating meat is like, if I had to kill the animal myself, I couldn't eat it. Morally, I couldn't eat it. Yeah, and I mean, that's your prerogative.
I'm from Tejas.
I'm from Texas too.
We want some big steaks.
I'm from Texas too.
That's so strange. I don't understand.
But listen, like, okay, so just how there's some white people in the world who don't believe in police brutality because they haven't seen it.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to animals, just because I don't have to see that motherfucker get killed doesn't mean it don't get killed.
Yeah, I mean,
the animal still gets slaughtered. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let an animal get killed by the police.
It's like
police they gonna rouse it. They gonna rouse
about these animals.
But see, for me, like, as far as it being forced, like, I don't force my beliefs on anybody. I don't give a fuck what you put in.
No, I fucks with it. You know
like,
I didn't even know.
That's the problem with, like,
a lot of vegans. They let you know out the gate, like, oh yeah, my name is Trisha, and I'm a vegan.
And I'm a vegan.
Like, whoa.
I've had a plant-based diet for the last 30 years.
A plant-based diet, like, oh my God, I see your ribs.
But see, like, that's the problem. That's the problem with, like, society in general. There's too many motherfuckers that feel like they have to tell everybody how
they just know what's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
everybody's right.
Day, yo, what Marc eat don't make me shit, so I can care less what Marc puts in his body. I'm gonna put in my body what makes me happy, and you put in your body what makes you happy.
How old is Warren Buffett?
Old as shit. He's in his 80s.
He's in his 80s. He eats McDonald's daily. He looks terrible, of course.
He's also rich.
But he's also rich as shit, you know. But he eats McDonald's daily, dude's still alive.
Oh, man,
you know what I'm saying? If you want to live longer, just take care of yourself.
He's also rich. He has the best doctors that have ever fucking went to med school ever.
Yeah, you know just don't overindulge in the shit.
Right.
Like, I mean, don't eat McDonald's.
But what I will say, if you've never tried like vegan meats and shit, you guys should definitely go try it. It'll change your perspective.
It's vegan
No, they have vegan meat, bro.
It's not meat.
But I mean, yeah, it's not meat, but
I would not call that meat.
They have they have vegan substitutes for like everything, and it's pretty.
It's a
I'm gonna
vegan
take
substitute.
you. It's a spot called Vegan Glory for you LA motherfuckers. It's in West Hollywood, West LA, somewhere. And we gonna go, bro. And I guarantee you, it's good. It's gonna be on me. On me.
Can I go?
No, nigga, you already vegan.
Free food.
I'm glad you just introduced me. Thank you, because I am a vegan. You know, so you know.
Y'all niggas. I don't like it.
I've been a vegan for, you know, a good 5
I like
months.
fruit smoothies. I love fruit smoothies.
It has completely changed my life, you know, basically.
Louie is
About forcing veganism on people, a lot of people look at it like, oh, it's being forced on people. I think that the same thing goes with homosexuality in the media. I don't think it's being forced. I think that people are trying to educate people on the topic. Basically, I mean, if you knew what I knew, if you know a little bit about it, you would be trying to convert over as well, you know, in a sense, you know, to think about it. But I think that veganism in blacks, I never really heard of any black person being vegan until I moved to Los Angeles.
What?
Yeah, it's like a 600% increase in veganism over the last.
Like over the last 3 months, everybody went vegan. Everybody had tried it, or they're just completely vegan.
But the thing about it is that
I eat cheeseburgers on weekends.
But the thing about it is that you had made a statement. You was basically saying that vegan eating plants is going to basically, you know, you'll see your ribs or whatnot, and I don't think that that's true because
you can't see Louie's ribs.
No, in about 6 months. Hold that thought.
He's a newly converted.
Because when we get to episode 10, when we get to episode 10, I'm already
I'm in this hole.
When we get to episode 10, but if you have known me a couple of months ago, or a couple of years ago,
it's progress. It's definitely progress.
It's good TV. No. But basically, some of the strongest animals in the world are herbivores. Not playing this. You know, gorillas are strong. You know, giraffes, horses. You know, in Western civilization and actually in civilization all over the world, they don't use a lion to travel across the country, across the world. They use horses because horses, you know, veganism. You know, it's good for the body. Now, if you eat meat, guess what? Your body slows down and you start feeling tired and sluggish and you blame it on the soul food that your grandma cooked. But really, you just like a lion. You took on the characteristics of a meat eater. Now you don't got time to do nothing. You drain and you lousy and you don't got no energy.
I mean,
but when you eat plants, and because plants are low in calories, you still got to reach your 2,000 calorie limit a day, you have to continuously eat around the clock. So you're always snacking on something. Right. But plant-based, basically, it cures all type of things. It cures obesity.
One more note on that before we wrap this. To be honest, like me, somebody getting a phone call. I'm not popping like that. Anyways, we good? We need to go to break. We might need to go motherfucking break.
Who the fuck was that?
And we're back. Woo! We had a little technical difficulties, y'all. My fault. I think Louie sabotaged it because he ain't like my joke. Anyways, like I was saying, I think I eat animals based on like IQ. Like I feel like cows are a little intelligent. You know, pig might be smart.
No.
Yo, scientifically, pigs are the closest related animal to human beings. Right?
Gorillas are.
No, they're not. No,
okay.
no. Like the pig is like 99.7%
keep it up
compatible. But
what?
Yeah, real talk. Google it. Do your Googles beat anyway. But I watch Animal Planet and I watch salmon swim upstream right into a bear's mouth when they know the bear is there. So I don't feel no sympathy for fish. I'm gonna eat the fuck out of a fish. Off top.
Okay.
Off top.
So wrapping this up, Mike, let's close it out. Mark, let's close it out with veganism. What is your final thought on veganism?
Veganism, man, it's cool. I'm all for self-worth, building yourself and self-empowerment, being better than you were. You know, feeling sexy, etc., etc. But just don't force your opinions on me. All right, I understand you don't want to eat meat, and I love me a 16-ounce ribeye. You know, especially the occasional ones from Morton's or like Capitol Grill. Oh man, Del
Try
Frisco's,
This nigga
Mastros.
Monstros.
Oh my god,
That's my spice.
That used to be. your
Stop trying to tell people how they should live their life.
Man, stop trying to tell me how I should live my life.
Stop telling people how they should live their life.
As long as I got these abs, I can eat as I please.
Mind your motherfucking business. Next topic.
Bam.
Next topic. Is our generation slowly digressing from religion?
Yes.
Oh man.
Let's go, Mike.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I don't know about y'all, but like, so I was raised Christian. I went to like Catholic school and all that cool shit.
Tragic.
That's confusing.
But like growing up, like I always had like questions growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like you tell me that one man built a boat and got 2 of every animal in the whole world on this motherfucking boat, and they survived for 40 days or 40 nights without eating each other. You know what I'm saying? That's a stretch. And I knew that as a kid. You know what I'm saying? And then now that I'm older, I consider myself agnostic. Like I'm not atheist. I don't know what it is. There's something bigger than us. I don't know what it is, and I'm okay not knowing. I feel like a lot of people, I feel like human beings in general, we're so arrogant that we have to know the answer to every motherfucking thing.
Yeah.
Which is why we've created religions. We've created religions since we've been on this planet. There's been thousands and thousands of religions. And so I ask you, if you're religious, there's been thousands and thousands of religions. What makes you think that you right?
Exactly.
What makes you think that you right?
What makes you more right than the other person? Just it seems like they all have like this similar messages, especially like the bigger ones, like Muslim, Islam, and Christianity, Catholicism, Judaism. It's just like there's something bigger than us going on. But like the Bibles and all these books were written by men, just written by men, poets. So they could literally just be selling us dreams. Like, I don't know who King James is. Why does he have a version of the Bible? Only King James I acknowledge is LeBron, all right? I don't know who this white man is.
But my take on it is basically going back to religion in general. If you ever notice that religion is different based off region. So basically, in my opinion, the Bible stands for basic instruction before leaving Earth.
Right.
I look at that as to say basically it's the rules and regulations within that environment that you must follow. So it was like the original judicial system. Like if you don't abide by these rules, you're breaking the rules, you're going to be stoned to death or face consequences.
Right.
And then became,
It just went out of the...
One funny conversation I was having a conversation with a Christian and a Muslim one day, and they were talking about...
Sounds like a joke.
It does, doesn't it? But like they were talking about like their religions and like, they were giving their perspective on what religion is. And, I told them that I'm agnostic, which basically means, I'm not religious, but I'm not disregarding religion. And basically, they both told me that I was going to go to hell for not believing in their specific religion. And they felt stupid as shit when I said, so you realize that both of y'all think that y'all are going to hell, right? Like, as a Muslim, you think the Christian's going to hell. As a Christian, you think the Muslim is going to hell. So we all think we're going to motherfucking hell.
Exactly. You know how many people told me that I'm going to hell that's affiliated with religion?
I never thought of that. You're a gay man. You have to go through a lot with that.
I'm a man who...
You're a man who is gay in America, and I'm pretty
going to every hell.
I love how Louie says "man." I love that shit.
I am a gay man.
No. He says, "I am a gay man."
Men.
Plural. You need more men than at once. Plural.
That's the goal.
Hell yeah.
Oh Jesus.
I mean, we won't go there. That's a whole different conversation. That's the post. That's the post show. That's the post show.
That's not the post show. Do not have these people thinking that's the post show. That is not the post. I'm going home. I'm going home.
Some like Hasselburgers, bro.
Where do you like Hasselburgers from?
Man, from Rouse.
Disgusting.
I know it sounds bad.
Microwave.
This nigga said it's the post show. Ain't nothing funny going on
man.
after Opinionated.
Ain't nothing funny going on after Opinionated.
Y'all heterosexuality is not a threat here, okay?
I know that, nigga. We just making a joke.
Back to the question.
Well, it's a balance.
I believe that people are straying away from religion because people are realizing that religion never made sense. To the logic person, religion does not make sense. Basically, everybody celebrated Easter, and I told them, If you found one person that got out the grave in 3 days, or got out the tomb in 3 days, then you let me know. Other than that, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Like they say, oh, men should not lie with women as they lay with men. I don't lay with women, so I'm not breaking our rules and regulations. I'm not going to hell. I don't got no sweet down. I will be in heaven. But religion just doesn't
how
make
you gonna
sense.
disregard religion and then say you going to heaven?
I'm not going to heaven. I do too much good in the world.
But if you disregard religion, you're disregarding that. There is no such thing as heaven.
It's an afterlife. It's an afterlife. I believe that somebody is responsible for the creation of this world, this universe, this earth, whatever.
A person?
Somebody. I never said a person, but somebody. Somebody decided on all of this. Somebody created all of this.
Right? Like I get those moments. I get those moments where I truly believe. Like, all right, I had this whole struggle with whole religion. It's like, all right, as I got older, like this doesn't make any sense. Some dude just walked on, like this dude just split the ocean and then just walked.
Jesus was popping.
You know what I'm saying? Dude just walking on water and turning like this dude's pretty cool, but I don't know. Then on top of that, I started off in the Christian schools. Like I would go to school, they give us like these pamphlets that had this white Jesus, and then as I got older, I realized
they want to take everything.
Even through the slavery times, like they wouldn't let black people do anything else, but they let them go to fucking church.
Oh yeah,
you know?
Yeah, that's one.
Let them read. They let them read the Bible, but can read nothing else.
It's all manipulative. I mean, it was the time they probably made it before. Well, I was reading about it, so it's made before government. You know, they just needed some way to have order.
That's my thing with like black folks. I'm just like, where your religion came from.
Exactly. But you know, I read that
my dissertation is on this whole topic, so it is. Very
I know our comments.
So I know a little bit.
I know
a little bit. Like
we can tune into what we got in the comments.
Are they going in?
Someone said religion is barbaric. It's a control mechanism, a population control, mind control, human control.
It really is.
Someone said relationship with God over religion. Someone said, how are you going to heaven
fucking convenient.
How are you going to heaven if you don't believe in religion?
I believe everybody is going to the afterlife.
But it's like we got so many people that are like so afraid to just be like, listen, I'm not religious. And now they say shit like, oh, I'm not religious. I got a relationship with God.
Everybody like, I'm spiritual. That's the thing I hear all the time. Like, I'm not religious. I'm spiritual.
That's why I got so much respect. Like, I'm not a nigga.
It's a religion in its own. Because I have the moments where I believe in God, where it's like, I believe there is something.
But religion isn't just believing in like a God. Like
religion is
believing in a structure, principles, all that.
Well, y'all government did say they wanted to stone people like the old age, stone the shooters or whatnot,
Oh man, that's just digression.
I believe that was Mike Pence.
That was some man. That wasn't no. Mike Pence ain't that damn stupid. Mike Pence is definitely.
Well, you know what? He made Joy Behar apologize for her Christian rhetoric, so we gonna leave it alone.
Hey, real quick before we get to the end, send us questions. Send us a question. Agree on the motherfucking question, then send it to us so we can do that whole cool thing and answer y'all's questions live on air.
But speaking of questions,
what's poppin', G?
We want to ask you.
Are we prepared for that one?
I don't know if you are prepared for it. I think I can ask you.
Let's fucking go. We just go off the top of the dome.
Let's do it.
Shoot a question, Mark.
What's up?
You don't want to go into shoot a random question, man. We gonna make me shoot a question.
So basically, what we're about to do is we're gonna ask each other a set of questions in order for you guys to kind of get an idea of who we are. So, because we talk a lot of shit, and y'all are like, who the fuck are these three black dudes? It's just on my screen talking.
They don't need to know me. They need to just know y'all. They don't need to know me.
That's cool. That's cool. Y'all can know me. So, Mark, what's up, dog?
What's up, man?
What's going on with you?
What's up, man?
You know what? I'm gonna kick it off because Mark is trying to play. Mark, as you all can see, Mark is a ladies' man. So I want to know, for your lady followers, Mark, what type of women do you like?
That's a good type of. That's a really good one. Like a strong woman. I like opinionated woman. I like a woman who takes pride in having a man. I like a woman who dresses well. Actually takes pride in working out, taking care of herself. And I like intelligent women too. I like a woman to impress me, intellectually, stimulate me. I like a woman who laughs, I like a woman who cries. I get all poetic about it, but I mean that's basically the gist. And also a woman that's down to eventually have a family. Just know we're going in that direction one day. So
eventually,
and also a woman who enjoys giving fellatio. You know,
This nigga
like,
went there, didn't
yeah, I
he?
went
He
there. Like she has to have a heightened sexual.
Neck dinners.
Not you to do it.
She has to want to. She has to want to look forward to it as much as I do. You know what I'm saying? And I know that calls for that's whole relationship shit, things you do in a relationship. But you know that's gonna. And she has to be able to cook.
Are you gonna finish with her too? You gonna put that out there too?
Yeah, she gotta cook. I mean, all the things I asking for, I can do as well. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Except for sucking dick, I don't suck dick. I can definitely eat some. You know, her mama watch. Her mama watch.
You bringing that same question as well?
She got an kids anyway. BlackPeopleMeet.com.
BlackPeopleMeet.com. I meet in the streets. Hey, catch me.
Right,
hopping in his DMs.
There's only one bitch in Los Angeles that can apply for him because he has so many stipulations. But you know,
And she ain't always been a woman.
If that's what you want,
She
ain't always been a woman.
She exists.
Oh, she throw that pillow at me, nigga. Bring that question this way.
So what? She was trans? Would you date a trans?
Fuck no.
No, I wouldn't date.
I'm answering for that man.
I wouldn't date a trans.
Hell
man.
no.
That's not my forte.
Yeah.
Not
At the end of that long list of things I need.
A trans is a woman.
A trans is not a woman. A trans is a woman that used to be a man.
Yeah, like at the end of that.
A trans is a woman.
That used to be a man. I like my women to be
fuck
born
that.
women.
Listen,
I prefer.
listen, at the end of that long
no
list-
offense to your trans.
For sure.
Trannies.
For sure. Hey, like I said, I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life.
Hey,
At
do
the
what
end
you
of that-
want. I just like women
that
who are
a trans?
born.
Can't say the word tranny.
Tranny, is that offensive?
That's an offensive word.
My bad.
At the end of my long list of things that I want.
Transgender. Can I tell you the transvestite? Is that not transgender?
You weren't born in the 80s.
Transsexual.
Transgender women.
I'm very ignorant, guys. I'm sorry.
You don't have to be.
You're telling me now. Now I know transsexuals.
Transgender women.
Transgender women.
And transgender men.
We are teaching this man how to say
men that used to be women. And transgender women that used to be men.
Listen,
Come on.
That's what it is.
At the end of my long list of
my bad.
I'll get you together the post show.
At the end of my long list of things that I need. At the end of my long list of things that I need in a woman, fuck that. The first thing on the list is she needs to be born a woman.
She needs to be born a woman. That's number one. I didn't know we had to come to this.
See, yo, here's the funny thing about it. Because the whole trans movement is talking about choice. Like everybody can have a choice. You can choose whether or not you want to be a man or a woman. But as a straight man, I can't choose to be with a woman that's always been a woman.
No, you can't choose.
But you can judge me if you like.
You can't
that's
choose.
my preference.
The intellectual trans women, intellectual people in general, you can choose. They're not going against that.
And I have
Exactly. I understand that. Like, hey, I don't want to be with a man that used to be a woman. Or a woman that used to be a man or whatever.
When they tell you they tea, it's up to you to make the decision you're gonna still go. And the people that I interact with.
Yo, hey, is that a first date question nowadays? Like, when did you get your first period?
Like, were you
never had one, huh?
like this?
Yeah,
like,
never had one,
with
huh?
all this.
Well,
Especially in Hollywood.
Some cisgender women never had a period, so that
Yeah, no, as a transgender woman, you can't have
some
a period.
cisgender women never had a period.
I don't know, nigga, you're confusing me.
All these gender words.
I know on my first date, I'm like,
Cisgender.
first date, I'm like, what's poppin', right?
Oh, my bad.
What's poppin'?
That means you were born.
What's poppin'? You got a cold or something, nigga? Why your neck swollen?
We all about this.
First date. That's a good question.
Your shoulder muscles looking a little too slow, my nigga.
Anything on y'all date, run up past me, and I'm gonna have to let them know, like, okay, don't date them.
So how would you feel about?
You can't date me because I don't want to date a trans woman.
But see, look, as a gay man, as a man that is gay, would you date a transgender man that used to be a woman?
Yeah. See, you trying to put us on the spot.
Ooh, there you go. Look, is it? No.
I could give you all the political answer to that question.
I want the real.
I want the Louie
I
answer.
want the Louie answer.
They are protesting y'all.
Talking about trans. So time out. No, to everybody.
Somebody said I'm protesting the whole show. I should start tagging all the transgender women. But y'all do have people agreeing with y'all. David said trans women should tell men if they're trans.
But hold on, here's the fucking funny thing about that.
Someone said they have points. They have good points.
How can you disagree with the fact that I just said if a trans women?
Where I'm from, women are women.
The right person is not disagreeing with you.
Yeah,
the right person.
Yeah. But I'm talking to whoever made that comment. It's like, how can you disagree with the fact if choice matters and you can choose to be a woman or a man, I should be able to choose who the fuck I want to be with without being slandered for this.
Like I want to be a black woman.
I don't think that's what they were disagreeing
with. Asian woman.
I just want to be with a woman who has always been a woman.
Listen, I don't know if my cousins got my daddy watching or got my grandma watching, but at this point, it's time to turn the channel. Basically, with me,
this guy always got new words.
Hashtag Chantel. But anyway, everybody got their preference. I'm not disagreeing with nobody's preference. You can date who you want to date, fuck, and suck who you want to fuck. I don't give a whatever. With me, I am strictly diggly.
I mean, so can a transgender man have one, right?
They can. You get that artificial. People can have whatever they want to have.
That doesn't make sense.
Let me tell you something. Being transgender it's not physical. It's a mental thing. So I can be sitting up here like with a shirt and jeans and looking like the typical trade, and in the inside I can feel like I'm a woman.
Listen, at the end of the day,
that makes me a transgender because I feel like I'm in the wrong body. Now, people who go and have sex changes, that basically is a transsexual. But a transgender person, they can be. You can see a woman in a.
So you can be a transgender transsexual.
No, it's two different.
You can be a gay transgender.
That's so confusing. I'm so confused.
Caitlyn Jenner likes women.
Transgender.
She's a lesbian.
She's a lesbian. Used to be a girl, and then the girl used to be a guy.
Transgender is not. It has nothing to do with sexuality.
Because it has nothing to do with sexuality.
Is that so? It's a mental thing.
So how you feel on the inside?
So is. Okay.
I'm just saying,
I'm not gonna dig.
Like, if you starting to, if you getting like these artificial body parts and shit, like I don't want that genetically modified shit. Like I want my shit organic.
I want that real shit.
I want my shit organic.
But y'all be out here fucking these bitches with them genetically more
asses and fake these dog gals.
I don't know, man. It's nice.
I'm a big advocate for the natural. You know what I'm saying? He said natural. I'd rather have a flat-chested, flat butt woman than a fake woman all day.
Hey, I fuck
y'all love the Black China.
Hey, I don't love the Black China. Hell no.
I saw Black China in person.
That motherfucker. Booty so big you can't even wipe it.
She just don't look right.
You know booty so big you can't even wipe it. She knows some dookie crumbs up there.
Alright, let's go.
That's what y'all like. But with me, I love black men in general. I don't date anything outside of that. Sorry, black men is
I don't think
black women, baby. I love all women.
I have 8 biological sisters. I love my sister. I love my black women.
Hey yo, I was talking about this earlier with one of my friends. Like this is like a me thing, but like I've noticed that like black women, like white women fucking kill themselves to get near me. Hispanic women love me. Asian women love me. Black women, I be like, yo, so what's up?
When you tell them I know, they gonna call you a
No, you know what? A friend of mine, he's a stand-up comedian. His name's Niles. He brought that up. He said, in Hollywood, you have to be able to afford to date a black woman.
Ooh,
yeah, because like it comes with a black woman comes with a price tag. Not because
that rhetoric is so bad.
Not because she's materialistic.
Black women don't want
simply because hear me out to the end. Simply because black women are most desired out here, so it's like they have so many options. Like, why would they date a broke person when they can date a rich dude?
I don't even believe that's true.
That
I believe that the light-skinned female is the ones that's more desired than black. I got all the black female friends in the world.
Where they at?
They all in these comments talking about y'all.
Your boy.
I have some of the beautiful women in the world that is on my team. The thing about it is that they are very unappreciated, and they feel that way by black men and men in general, especially in Los Angeles.
I feel like
I have a friend. She live here. She got the same job as me, so that means she make money. She got her own house. She don't got no kids. She ain't got no man, but she has a master's degree. She got
all that she ain't got no man?
She ain't got no man.
She ugly or she crazy?
She's not ugly at all. That is the thing. She's a beautiful woman.
She
has a nice shape. She has a nice shape.
She wants a man who has more money than her.
No, she don't. She don't care about that. She got her own stuff. The thing about it is that y'all running after the little, the light skinned Kim Kardashian girls, and y'all leaving the black girls hanging. That's how they feel. I'm just, the friend. I'll tell them.
It ain't
but even in the gay,
you should never
even in the gay world. No, even in the gay world.
I don't know nothing about that.
Even in the gay world,
I'm educated.
Black dudes not get love in the gay world either.
They not.
Hold on, so black men is just out here single and shit?
No.
Dating other races.
And all gay or straight.
And then it's like, basically it's like all the black successful men in Los Angeles, I'm speaking for Los Angeles, and just that sample, they are dating white men or Asian men or Latino men. They're not dating.
They like I be seeing that at my job, man. Be like a lot of French.
You are we ain't you?
You said black?
No.
Yeah, they are
Listen,
like people.
I'm black and I'm a man. Success is on its way.
But y'all did went down with white, Latino, and other. Well, I'm not saying you in general. I'm not saying you specifically. I'm saying black men. They more likely to date a light-skinned white Latino woman over a black woman.
Kanye said when he get on, he leave her ass for a white girl.
That's exactly what he did.
Ain't nobody got questions? Y'all motherfuckers ain't got questions today? Y'all just some comment motherfuckers.
Yeah, they are.
They engaged.
Going in. They going in on this? I can't wait to read these.
I can't wait to read these.
Okay, well, today we're going to wrap this up. This has been a great episode 3. Tune in every Tuesday, 7 p.m., Colored People Time, to watch our episode of Opinionated. You can also tune in to our Instagram pages, which we will give you in a few, basically for the post show. I'm Louie V. You can find me at Teacher2Masters1 PSYD. It is also at the bottom of this video.
To the bottom. Okay, that's dope. All right.
What's
Marc Haize. Find me, IG, Twitter, all that. Mostly use IG, really. I'm not really fucking with social media right now. But right here, is it right there? This is pretty cool. I always wanted to do that. Right here, follow me. Right there. Right there. This shit right here, that's my name. Go find it.
That death.
That's that death.
Real quick before I do this, Tuesdays at 10 p.m. on USA, check out Unsolved. My boy Mark Rose plays Tupac, and he's super dope. He's the best Tupac you've seen, better than Anthony Mackie, better than
everybody, better than Tupac himself.
He's fucking dope. So make sure you support your friends. Okay. But I'm Michael Devon LeBlanc. At Michael Devon LeBlanc, follow your boy. I got stand-up shows coming soon. I'm gonna plug them shits when they come. Thank
I got new music.
I'm looking for actors in the LA area. If you're an actor or actress, you want to star in a short TV series, please DM me and I will give you all the information.
We're doing big things.
Shout out to the Black Court, Chad. Shout out to the Black Court. We're gonna wrap this up. See y'all next week, Tuesday, 7 p.m. on our page on Facebook and YouTube.
Adios.
Thank you all.
Oh my God, I gotta go. She's got my soul. Just gotta make it home to my lady. Just gotta make it home to my lady. Oh my God, I gotta go. She's got my soul. Just gotta make it home to my lady. And the devil keep on testing me, oh my. But the Lord just keep on blessing me, alright. I tell her no, I got control. Waiting at home is my lady, with the burgundy Mercedes. You know I'm tryna hit it daily. She say treat me like a lady.